What's going on, my Geminis? How's everybody doing out there? It's August of 2018, guys, and it's time for your general reading. I hope everybody's been doing okay and hanging in there. I have been quite busy. Thank you for all of you who have patiently waited for my readings. Some of you not so patiently. I know it's not been easy. I am your host, Super T Reader. How about that? Let's get into your reading, guys, and pull some energy for what's happening. And don't worry, guys, for all of you that are looking for the rest of the signs, they're coming. Why are my cards out of whack? Why are my cards out of whack, people? I don't know. Let's get down, guys, with some... Here we go. All right, my people, let's get down with some Gateway of the Divine. How about that? Thank you, everybody that's ordered a personal reading. I feel those two. I feel the energy here. Oh, yeah, they're on the move. They're on the move, people. I feel it already. This person's just transient. They just... Is that you, my Geminis? They just go from person to person to person, leaving a wake of heartbreak in their path. King of Swords reversed, Ten of Swords. Queen of Swords wants to come out. Thought the Two of Wands wanted to come out, but it's Seven of Wands, but it didn't. That means don't get involved, right? It means put it on the back burner. Don't get involved. Leave a situation for another time. Think about it. What are we looking at here for the month of August? My Geminis. I see several things. I see reunions. I see excited, passionate reunions. Something that many of you have waited for. Okay? I see lots of your energy here, Gemini. Seven of Swords reverse, King of Swords reverse, Ten of Swords, Eight of Swords reverse, Queen of Swords reverse. This is all internal. Listen, my people, for many of my Geminis out there, you are dealing with two things. Definitely a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or another air sign such as yourself, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. And I'm going to tell you this person... Okay, I'm going to bring it. They're up to no good. This person is transient. They go from person to person to person. Whoever this person is, whoever you're thinking of at the time of this reading, they go from person to person to person. They're transient. You know, they're not still. They're not. If you're thinking of a person at the time you're watching this reading, guys, for this relationship reading, we are looking at somebody... they do feel very transient. It could be you that's going from person to person to person. Dissatisfied. Four cards. Yeah. The Strength card. Hangman. Chariots reversed. Yeah, they're aimless. And then the Knight of Pentacles. See, wherever they go... Here's the thing, guys. Here is the thing. Are you guys ready? This person, they go from person to person to person. It could be you guys not being stable in a relationship. And if one doesn't work out and that person leaves out of your life, what you do is you quickly open up the door to the next person. Even though you see, you know really what you should and shouldn't do. You know, I see the enlightenment. You have an idea. It's like you'll give it a little bit of time. And then you'll move on to the next person. Give a little bit of time and move on to the next person. And many of you, this could all be also be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But they're going from, it's like you guys are either, you're allowing someone to leave you and come back and leave you and come back. I'm telling you. Because every time they come back, it's like they're bringing the energy of, I'm going to stay forever. Do you guys get that? When you get back with this person, many of you have been with someone at least more than once. You've been dealing with someone at least more than once. What does that mean? That means you were seeing them, you may have broken up with them, and then they came back into your life. And you thought they were on your mind for a while, and you did think about them. You were thinking about the relationship when you weren't with this person. You guys were thinking of the relationship, and you knew what all the relationship entailed. You knew what this person is like. You know they like to slip and slide. You know they're not consistent. They're not stable. When they're with you, they offer a lot. Okay? It's good when they're there. It's good when they're there. Right? It's like when this person comes into your life, it's good. They're not a bad guy or a bad girl. Really, they're not, guys. They're not a bad option when they want to be. This person would not make a bad mate. If you wanted to settle down and marry them, this would be a great person for that. But they're not. They're just not honest enough. And they're transient. They leave heartbreak wherever they go. But when they're there, boy, they look at when they're there. They bring it. They bring the energy. They put in the effort. They give you, when this person comes back into town, or when you start seeing them again after they let go of the other person, whoever it was they're talking to, when they come back, they give you time. They'll do things for you. They're kind. You know, this isn't a mean, nasty. Even though the King of Swords is reversed, it's not a mean, nasty person, because I'm going to be honest, this energy here is my Geminis that are watching. The Seven of Swords reversed, King of Swords reversed, Ten of Swords, Eight of Swords reversed, and the Queen of Swords reversed. That's all internal. That's why so many are reversed other than the Ten of Swords, because this is you finally understand that this relationship has lots of problems that you're seeing the good parts. Okay? You're seeing everything correctly. You are seeing the good parts. Okay, of this person. You're seeing the good parts. But what you're not seeing is longevity. What you're not seeing is that this person, they won't stay forever. They always leave you wondering and wanting more. Look at the Three of Wands. They leave you waiting and wanting more. And I know you're waiting for them, because I do see, look at the Chariot reverse. Cancer, major arcana, water sign, emotions. Look at the Hangman. Pisces, water energy. Look at how you're waiting. Look at how you sit and wait, and you won't move forward to other options. The Chariot said there are other things that you could be more successful in. The Chariot says there are other people that you could be involved in that are better than this person, but instead of moving forward into that, you don't do that. You stay and wait. Even though this person has betrayed you before, even though this person has walked out on you before, Three of Cups is here. We have the Eight of Wands, Three of Cups, and the Seven of Swords reverse. So this person, talk about the Seven of Swords reverse. They betrayed you before, but it's like, for some reason, the betrayal in your eyes doesn't look bad. It's like you forgive them. Seven of Swords reverse, Queen of Wands reverse. Why are you holding it in? It's like you're Geminis. Page of Pentacles is reversed. Yeah, look. See, you already knew in the past that there was a disappointment. The Page of Pentacles can talk about a financial disappointment or a person disappointing you. It could talk about you waiting on somebody to do something and they don't do it. They fall short of your expectations. And the Page of Pentacles reverse means the energy I'm getting is that they do half the job. That's what I'm telling you here. This person, when they're home, when they're around, and when they come back to you, boy, when they're good, they're good. But when they're not, they're not. When they leave you, they're talking to somebody else. They're seeing someone else. And can I tell you something? Are you guys ready? When this person leaves, they go and talk to a whole nother person, and they do them just as good as they do you. Did you guys get that? So when this person is not talking to you, they go and see someone else. Three of Cups reverse. You see that? Ace of Wands reverse. When this person leaves, and they don't communicate with you, Ace of Wands reverse. When they go, Three of Cups, when they go and they reunite with another person, because Three of Cups can talk about, it's the reunion card, seeing someone again, having fun, going out, right, having a good time, socializing. Are you guys getting that? The Ace of Wands reverse is confirming that, saying they're not talking to you. They'll cut off communication with you. And you know it, and you feel betrayed. Look at the King of Swords reverse and the Ten of Swords. The betrayal is real. So you guys feel it, and you feel there's a part of you that feels stuck. There's a part of you that hurts. There's a part of you that gets See, when they listen, guys, look at the Three of Wands, Eight of Swords, and then the Queen of Swords. The overall energy says when this person's not around, when this person isn't around, you're angry with them. Did you guys get that? You're pissed. You're angry with them and you're frustrated with them when they're not around. This is for those of you that this may resonate for. That's what I'm feeling for this month, for August, for my Geminis for 2018. When this person is not around, you are angry. And look at the Three of Wands. You're waiting and hoping and wishing for them to come back around. You know, the guys, the Three of Wands talks about waiting for your ship to come in. The Three of Wands talks about waiting for your ship to come in. It talks about waiting for something and you can't do anything to force it. You can't do anything to rush it. The Three of Wands says you have to sit there and wait. You can't do anything about making an answer come quicker to you. So you literally will give this person time to come, to make their way around because they're transient. I see it. Telling you this person is transient. But many of you are stuck and you're not moving forward, says the Chariot, and you should. The Hangman says you're waiting. Why? Because I have the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and then the Eight of Pentacles. There's so much stability when they're there. There's so much reliability and stability. And there's so much of what you get your needs met. Look at these Strength cards. Some of you struggle with this. You're struggling on what to do. Should I move on? But many of you are waiting for somebody to come back because you know. And for many of you, you know what I'm talking about. This person goes with somebody else for a while. And when they're done, they actually will come back to you. And you let them. Because you're kind of hoping that you win out. Even though it's crushing your heart. And deep down in your heart, you know that this relationship will never go fully into what you need it for. And then you go looking for them. You guys heard me. Why? Because the Queen of Swords reversed and the Eight of Swords says they've left you feeling frustrated. And then when the mood strikes, you go looking for them. Why is the Queen of Swords? Look. I told you that, didn't I? You go looking for them. After they leave, you have the Ten of Swords here. Ten of Swords is coming back again, reverse. That means you're fighting for something that you shouldn't be. That means that you're incorrigible. What does that mean? That means you just keep going after something. You keep allowing something to happen. Even though you should be allowing yourself to heal, getting over it, slowly letting it go. This is a process for many of you. This is going to be a process, my Geminis. Not for all of you, but for many of you, it's a process. I know it's frustrating. And for many of you, you're angry with yourselves. That's why the Queen of Swords is reversed, it's internal. And we have the Eight of Swords coming out twice. Now, if we look carefully, my people, the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Swords here are upright. But if we look, when the other cards have come out, well, this one's reversed, I mean. When these other cards have come out, now your Ten of Swords is reversed and your Eight of Swords is upright. So what is that telling you with the Five of Cups in the middle? Yes, you could have a life without this person. You really could move on. But there's a sadness. It's like you don't want to let go. There's a part of you that regrets holding on. And there's another part of you regrets letting go. It's like you're not sure what to do. And you don't really want to see everything. You see some things. You see the good things. That's why there's so many pentacles over here upright. You see the good things in them. And you're struggling with it, says the Strength card. It's a struggle. It puts hardship on your heart. Because many of you don't really want to let go of this. Because again, you're hoping that you'll be the one that they finally settle down with. Does that make sense? For many of you, that's what it is. I'm telling you, this person leaves, come back. They're transient. They go from person to person to person. Many of you are not worried. You're like, I don't care. They'll be back. Past life relationships. Retreat. And then come back to passion. See, they come back when it's convenient. Told you. Yeah, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Many of you keep giving it a chance and giving it a chance and giving it a chance. They keep coming back and you keep allowing them. This person will be gone and then they'll come back. You'll hear from them. There'll be a phone call, text message. Hey, can I come see you? You guys understand. And then for many of you out there watching, you put in when they come back, boy, do they ever bring the noise. They bring the passion back with them. See, past life relationship, you know this person before. You know them. There's a spiritual connection here. Many of you, this is a soul tie. You're so soul tied to this person because they're so transient. They go, they go, they go, they go. And many of you, you know better. The King of Swords reverse is like, it's almost like you're betraying yourself. It's a person that's being dishonest with yourself. We know that because the Seven of Swords is reversed and the King of Swords is reversed. You're not being fully honest with yourself. We know you're not because you're still stuck. And you're not allowing yourself to get the full healing. The Eight of Swords says, you start, as soon as you start to let go, as soon as your heart starts to heal, as soon as healing comes and things, you don't hear from them for a while and healing starts to come. The regret sets in, the sadness and the loneliness sets in again, and then you get stuck on them all over again. You hear from them again, they come back around. Or the Page of Swords says you call them, and then you get stuck all over again. You say, how do we know that? Well, they leave and they come back. They leave and they come back. They leave and they come back. I'm telling you, they do. Past life relationship. You knew them before, they retreat, then they come back with passion. Look at that. Like he's hungry. He's just starving. She is just allowing him to have every bit of her. And look at him. He hasn't had her in a while. That's because he retreated. You guys understand? There's a past life relationship, a spiritual connection. And guess what, guys? It goes beyond the physical. This goes on to the spirit realm. For many of you, even after this person passes away, you're going to feel their spirit. We're not talking about right or wrong. We're talking about what people feel. We're talking about a soulmate connection here. You cannot help it. It's like you're connected to them and you have tried and it's been so painful. The ending when they've gone away, the ending when they left you was so hard. It was hard. But the Page of Swords says you're looking for communication, contact. You want to hear from them. And you're feeling stuck. Even though you're getting over it, your heart is trying to heal. Your heart, your mind and body. See, the Ten of Swords can represent the body too. Backaches, can represent sickness. It means you're getting over sickness, you're healing. But when I look at this one, when the healing starts to set in, that's when you start pining as far as you're almost sad. It's like when they're gone and you start getting over it, it's like you're almost sad that you're getting over it. Serious. King of Swords reverse, King of Swords reverse. You're sad. And it's like, I don't want to let it go because this is keeping yourself stuck. You know that you should let it go. You really do because there's not enough in there. Look at this. See, I told you. Okay, so again, for many of you, for the last cards, the Judgment card talks about making a final decision and being happy with it. It means you really should look at the facts. Assess all the facts. The Judgment card says, let's assess all the facts here. Let's look at all the pieces of information. The Judgment card says, look at everything, not just what you want. Look at everything. Look at all the signs that are there for you. Okay? It's a call to action. The Judgment card said it's time for you to take action. What are you going to do? Are you going to let them keep coming back? The Judgment card says you probably will. Why? Because they keep coming back offering love. They come back. They've come back more than once. And you've allowed them to. And it's so mental. Look at the swords, my people. It's so mental. And they come back and there's so much passion and love. And what happens is when you allow that passion to come back so strong, because you are allowing it, when you allow that passion to come back, it's so your sexual contact with them is so powerful that it leads you. You got to remember, guys, sex can be very deceiving. It can lead you to believe that it's love. And I know many of you are sleeping with them because the Queen of Wands is reversed. You're doing it. You're sleeping with them. You're sleeping with them. And you're going back to them. It's a general reading because this could be a male or female. The court cards can represent people. You are sleeping with them even though you know that it's something that you should let go. And they're going to disappoint you again. But you allow it because you can't help it. There's a soul tie connection. So this person returns back when it's convenient. When they go and visit, they're transient. They go. I feel a transiency here. But you're not moving forward, says the Chariot. You're stuck, and the Chariot is Cancer. Cancer is a cup. Cup is a water sign. You're stuck emotionally on them. It's just an emotional connection. It's a soul tie. You're soul tied to them, and you said, I can't let go. I want to, and I know it's not right for me to wait on somebody to come back, and when they come back, they give the goods. They'll do anything for you when they're with you, but they just don't stay long. But you will give them another chance. If they return, you give them that second chance when they come back creeping around offering the love. I see this for many of my Geminis for August of 2018. I'm telling you guys. That past life love, oh yeah. When they come back, they've come back with the passion, buddy. I'm telling you, they do. My people. The emotional instability that you're left with, though. You're not left with anything but heartbreak, Three of Swords, and emotional instability. You guys know it's the truth. Your reading's done. I'm going to have much more for you. In the meantime, I am wishing you love and light, peace, blessings and strength. I am your host, Super T Reader, and I will see my people again.